So you want to improve as a footballer, right? Of course, training is important, but there's also other stuff you can do to get better. And today I'll give you 3 examples of simple little things that changed football for me. Not only because I visually got a lot better, but also because I felt the benefit of these things more or less immediately. And the first thing you need to do is more practice. Self-practice. You know, some of those guys that stay behind after a training session to work on their shooting and their dribbling or something else. Well, I'm that guy. But going to the pitch on myself and doing things again and again and again and again actually works better than you'd initially think. Because sure, you go to a training session, you get the blueprint, the coaches tell you what to do. But in order to really implement it into your game and like wire it into your body, you need to do things over and over and over and over and over again. And sure, it does sound kind of boring, and it might be, but it's one of the best things you can do to actually improve your game. So no matter if you go and practice free kicks, or do shooting, finishing drills, or take a dribble course, every repetition you make, every time you fail and you go again, is gonna make you better and sharper and more competent on the ball. So when you're in a real match and it really matters, well, your body is gonna do the right thing out of pure instinct. Another great thing I've done is actually inspired by my friend Will John, who does a lot of extensive stretching every single morning. And I tried it, and it actually made me feel both fresher and sharper and frankly better on the pitch. And when I then started to top off all the stretching with some strengthening exercises to tighten up and beef my goal muscles, it actually gave me a little bit more confidence on the pitch. For instance, it's important to strengthen your glutes. And here there's a fabulous exercise where you lie flat on your back, hands on your hips, and then push up your hip and hold it. It works like a jog. Okay, it hurts and it looks so ridiculously stupid, but trust me, it works. Also, doing lunges is a great idea because not only do these things help you improve your explosiveness, doing stretching and especially strengthening also helps you in preventing injuries. Last thing is, it's admittedly a little bit boring, and frankly I'd rather be sat on my couch watching football, so a little something. But after I started taking my cardio seriously, football has pretty much changed for me. Now, I've always been a pretty fit guy, but after I started doing a 5 to 10 kilometer run on a weekly basis and doing these little high intensity interval drills, not only has my base form considerably improved, but also my high intensity peak endurance has gone through the roof compared to earlier. So not only does it give me more energy, but it also gives me more focus to be aware of what's actually going on in the game instead of just being focused on the fact that I'm really tired. So go for that run and do these little intensity drills like the Scottish run or this amazingly awful drill where you start at half line and then you have your back to goal, shuffle back all the way to the goal, then you sprint full throttle all the way across the pitch to the other goal. You jog back at a low pace and then you do the whole thing again. It's really tough, but it's good for you. I do realize that these things sound pretty grown up and quite boring, but at the end of the day, it's the stuff that is boring and not a lot of fun to do that will improve you the most. Because if you think about it, if it was easy and fun to do, everybody would be doing it. So use that as a motivation to do more than everybody else. And that will most likely be the big difference maker in improving you as a football player. At least it did for me. But if you guys have any other advice that you want to share for people to become better football players, you can let us know in the comment section right down below. You can of course also check out the playlist right over there where we teach you wicked skills and how to improve in general. But before you go, don't forget to go and hit that subscribe button with the bell notifications on to get more epic football videos the second they drop. And with that said guys, thank you for your time. I've been JayMike. Signing off, cheerio.